Great day, everybody. It is Friday. It's a full day. That's what I said. It's a full day. I am here. I missed y'all so much. I did try to go live a couple of times, but I had a couple of issues with first it was the network, and then it became an issue where I actually had my computer had an accident. I'm so much of a water spirit that it rained in the house. So anyway, just wanted to tell you that I welcome back, and invite you all in, making sure that everybody's here to know that we're here waiting for you, trying to get everything going. Absolutely, positively so it is. Listen to me today. I am more than excited to be here, and I just want to talk about a couple of things. A lot of good things have happened since the last time I was here. And one of the things that happened is that in my travels, I had a great opportunity to go and learn some new things about myself as a spiritualist, as a person who is moving in divine essence and protection. I really just wanted to really just share a little bit of that with y'all, if y'all will allow me to. And then we can get started. But one of the things I want to say is this. I think that a lot of times, because we have been through so much turmoil, we've been through so much discomfort, that we find ourselves just not quite capable and willing and able to be the best parts of who we are. Like I say, I always tell you, all of us have a gift. I teach that at my spiritual Center for Spiritual Advancement. I teach it in my academies. In the academies, I teach it when I speak. And I'm reminding everybody that all of us are gifted. All of us have divine essence inside of us. We just have to remember how to utilize it. And yes, we may have met people along the way that have distorted, have used it inappropriately, have denied us the chance to fully activated for our own benefit. But that's why I do this first part of my spiritual tea time. I want to be able to really talk about some spiritual, esoterical, metaphysics, and even some religious process. Because even if you say you're spiritual, you're still going to do rituals. Well, no, I don't. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. But what that's really saying is that you're not doing a ritual with the intent of it giving you something that you don't have to work for. Spirituality means you're understanding the interconnectedness that exists between you and all living creations, even they're living and non-living. We're all created because they're all vibrating energy, and that energy is going to affect our energy field as we're moving about. So when I say that we have to remember that when we're being spiritual, we have to be aware of the different paths and the different processes that are going to be around. So as a spiritualist, you have rituals. If you meditate, if you pray, if you've chosen to be in more harmony with nature, if you've chosen to be more harmony with anything, it all is the same thing. We all do rituals. If you do traditional African religions, right? We do rituals, right? All of that is rituals. It's a process. We do a ritual every morning. We get out the bed, put our feet on the floor, and head toward the bathroom typically, right? Or we open up the curtains. Whatever your ritual is, you do that because you believe there is a benefit in the belief. You have a belief in that process that you believe will bring you a benefit or enhance your life in some capacity. If you just joined in, I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua. I am a spiritualist. I'm a seer. I am a life harmonist. That's what I do. And all my role is to share those things that I can share that support you in remembering who you are, which is releasing the innate information awaiting manifestation, the I am. That's what I was given. Because when I do that, and when you accept it, it reminds you that there's more. So you won't get stuck in your current situations, your current experiences, and think that's all that there is. I was in a session with my mentor. One of my mentors, his name is Michael Beckwith, and he was talking about how we have to, when you get to a certain point in your spiritual development, you remind yourself that a crisis is like a signal to say, hey, go to the next level. It's like you're playing this game of life. Remember that game as a child? So when you are saying that you are having a moment of crisis or everything is not going wrong, don't disconnect from your beliefs. Don't disconnect from your practices. Don't disconnect from the oneness that you have with everything around you. Instead, double down in your belief and double down even in your practices. And most importantly, put yourself around other people that can believe and have practices like you so you can propel forward. That's what that's about. You're raising and shifting the energy field by which we're existing in. I know y'all ain't used to this kind of talking on spiritual tea time, but I'm really being led to do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, happy Efua Day. That's right. Friday is my day. I'm a girl child born on Friday, innovator, bringer of change, one which sees obstacles and is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Right? That's what my name is. So yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful moment for us to have these type of conversations. I think that we don't have them enough anymore. So if you are watching, I see some people watching on YouTube, go ahead and like it, go ahead and send it out, bring in some more people. Let's get some things going, because that's how we're going to move. That's my assignment. That's part of my original assignment, to make sure that I serve in a capacity that allows me to mother, guide, and support you through this process of spiritual birthing. Right? It's not for me necessarily to watch you go out and make the next level, but I'm going to be a proud mama when you do. And I'm never going to leave you. All right. So yeah, let's get some more folks up in this room. I know it's been a while. People are probably like, what? No, that can't be true. Sister's not going live. And let me just say this. I don't own anybody. When you're in a spiritual community, you don't own anybody. And people may be loyal to you, and people may experience you and have to be with you for a while, but you don't go jumping all over the place. And if a person does, you let them do what they have to do, because you're not aware of what their actual path is. So as I said, these rituals that we do, these beliefs are going to dictate what type of behaviors we develop, what type of responses we develop and accept. A lot of people will see you in your lights. They will see you in your ascension. And then they get nervous, because for them, it is very revealing. If I shine a light on a place that is dark or dim, it becomes very obvious what's there. And sometimes people get uncomfortable, but not understanding that when you are on a spiritual expansion journey, you have to shine the light. You have to become and allow the lights to shine so that it can reveal more and more of who you are and why you are here. Otherwise, it's for naught. And then we're right back in that old pattern of religiosity that has us just kind of going through the motions. We're showing up, we're saying the certain words, we're doing certain things, instead of elevating our language, utilizing the vocabulary of the infinite. Hey, that's a good one. Oh, let me say that again, because that felt so good. Elevating our vocabulary, y'all, into an infinite level of intelligence that allows us to be expansive and have and create whatever we need that's already on our timeline. And some things we didn't even know we wanted on our timeline. That right there. The infinite intelligence. It's not finite. It's not controlled. When you click that button, when you release that innate information awaiting manifestation, when you realize the code to do that, and you begin to start a daily practice, and I'm not saying that every day you're going to do it perfectly. I'm not going to tell you that every day you're going to be riding high and exhibiting, quote unquote miracles every moment, but you will feel a different vibrational frequency by which you're moved through life. And you won't be concerned about people who and what they're going to say and why they're saying it and how many people are going to say it. You won't be consumed by whether or not you have a known label on. You won't be consumed about whether or not, someone has seen you. You will just be in coexistence, because you will be one with the presence, with the universe, source, light. So therefore you are everywhere. So there's no place that you can't be. There's no place you shouldn't be. All places are for you. It's your playground. But you have to accept that. You have to accept it. You have to accept it. You have to believe it. So that's why when I say, when I tap into you and I give you a message, it's the messages that you want to hear, but maybe you haven't figured out how to access it yet. Someone, one of our sister friends called me and said, hey, I want to tell you something. I had a vision about you. I got a word about you. I hope it's okay for me to tell you that. And I said, of course it is. She said, but you're your sister and you all, I said, no, I'm the spiritual leader and teacher, but that doesn't mean that I can't get information. If I'm putting out, there should be something coming back. You understand? So it's arrogance to think that no one would be able to access, or that there's, if you're connected to me, that means you're at a frequency. And if you got a message to me, for me, about me, then you need to share that with me, because that may be something that I didn't see because I was busy supporting everyone else. It's about reciprocity. It's about reciprocity. Yeah. I'm telling you, when we shift from this limitation, when I used to go to church, fully go to church, I would tell people, they would say, he. I said, God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Right? And he was like, well, wait. I said, no, that's an interpretation. That's an interpretation. Once you start putting your human constraints on spiritual things, it denies the whole fullness of it. Once you start saying you need to look like this, sound like this, say it like this, wait till my new book come out. I ain't even gonna tell you, I got a book coming out. Another book coming out. Because we say a lot of things and we believe these rituals or these practices are actually what we need to do in order to tap in. So when we're going through like now they say the Mercury or Jupiter is in control right now. They're talking about all the new moons that are coming. All of that is beautiful. But if you don't understand, before you hear and accept a new moon or a portal, the 8-8 portal just left, I told y'all, don't get caught up on the portals. The portals are always present. It's just that they're wider and you can stay in it longer. That's why astrology, numerology, all of the palm readings, all of the epigenetics and all that becomes all very, very, very important. It becomes very, very, very important. When people talk, people buy my baths. You guys buy my baths. You buy my tinctures and all these things, the candles, all of that, the teas. Why are we doing those? Those are points of reference. When you make an altar, that's a focus point that we are going to focus on, that is going to center all of our energy field into this place, into this belief, and it's going to bring about that which we desire. We cut cords because it is the physical cord that we're trying to cut in the spiritual realm. So what is done as below, as above, as below. So if you can see it, then you can pull it into your conscious physical world. But first you must believe that there's another world, another existence. There are multiple realms and dimensions by which you can access in order to have whatever you desire and whatever you agreed to before you were placed in your mama's womb. This might be going fast for some of y'all, so work with me because I'm getting a little heated. Let me know that you're still here. This process of spiritual enlightenment, or we say spiritual advancement at the center. We say spiritual advancement. Why do we say that? Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, why? Yes, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I pulled a plug. I saw it too. It said click. So now I have to replug it. I hit the plug. See, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. But when we are getting ourselves into a level of advancement, and I want to say this too, right? So let me just back up for a little bit. There are multiple realms of existence and dimensions, but even within those realms, that all of us will not get to all of them because many of us, including myself, are not able to, for whatever purposes and intents, are not always able to access every sub-dimension because it's not required for your journey. That's why you don't compete with people. That's why you don't compete with people. That's why you don't compare with people. That's why you don't envy other people's spiritual gifts, knowledge, and abilities. Because what they have to go through and what they have to experience to be able to do that is an agreement they made before they were placed in their mama's womb. So when people tell me I'm sicking my ancestors on people, you're not sicking your ancestors on your people. That's not true. That is not the realm or the join the academy. We'll talk differently. We'll talk differently. It is not about me knowing all, telling all. I'm just telling you, I've had a diverse of experience and I have a diverse awareness. Sometimes I have no idea where this comes from. I'm not aware, but I know it all comes from divine God, creator, Father that was, is, and shall be, universe, source, light, infinite intelligence, the presence. There has to become a place where you understand how to tap into your core of your existence. How do you begin to hear and trust your own intuition? How do you understand that this is a continual vortex that is spinning? It is spinning in a vortex, and it's also your energy fields are going. So simultaneously, things are going and moving and transforming and transcending across every part of your life. And let me be very clear to you. Sometimes when we get a partner, or sometimes when we get a child, or sometimes when we get an employer or a business partner, or even a cashier or someone that you have to deal with some type of conflict, that karma is so you can get ready for the next one. It's not a punishment. When you meet somebody and they're constantly showing you where you're not hitting the mark, you hitting down here and you think you hitting here, but you hitting right here, they say, come on up, come on up, come on up. That person is your karma, but it's also a part of your dharma. I'm just saying, I think I have to release the other group. I think I have to release the other group on the other page. Give me one moment, please. Let me release this into, because I don't think they're allowed to comment. I know I see y'all there. So just give me 1 second. If you are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sister E, the Spiritual Tea Time, thank you for being here and joining me. If you want to know more, if you haven't followed my page, please do so. On Sunday, we'll be bringing back the Eternal Life Center for Spiritual Advancement. We'll be coming in. We'll be doing some things there to make it possible for us to have a continuation of things that are going on. The Academy will start back up in the month of September. In that month of September, you'll be able to pay $297 for the whole year. That gets you access to the Academy. If you want, there are some workshops, some programs that you will have to pay for, but at least you'll be in a core group where there can be communications, conversations, and you'll be able to identify. Are you hearing me? So we'll be able to identify people, energies, resources. And sometimes it's just easier for me to drop things inside of the Academy than for me trying to make sure that I send it all over everything else. That's the key. That's the key. That's just the key. All right. That's just the key. Oh, that's a good point. Right. That's it. That's it. And that's why I tell people it's not a foo-foo thing. People are like, oh, I'm scared of sister. Why are you afraid of me? Like, why you pay? We was at the retreat. People, oh my God, I never, you. But listen, my countenance is going to change because it's not me. I'm taking on the full embodiment of the presence. You have the same presence. You're calling it out because I'm there as an open vessel to serve and be in service as that. Hey, lovey. So when we do that, it opens up a whole nother experience of life. So your spirituality is not boxed. It doesn't, I don't care if it's a girl when I met her. She told me she wants to do tarot cards. I said to her, I said, go for it. She said, but isn't that evil? I said, what makes a tarot card evil? And then I said, because by the way, you don't even need tarot cards. You're already gifted. People ask me that all the time. What's my gift? What's my gift? How do I know a person have a gift? Because when I get around them, my energy field reacts to their energy field. It engulfs it. We can feel it. I can feel the energy double up. Just like people who are empaths. You're not supposed to be, oh, woe is me. I pick up everybody's energy. No, command your energy field. You have that. That's the beginning of you having your spiritual advancement experience. It's your fight or flight. It's innate within you. Now you heighten it enough that when you pick up energies of other people, or you pick up the energy field of another person, if that energy field is warning you, then respond to it appropriately. If it is for you to intervene or give them a little bit of your love, a little bit of your compassion, a little bit of your truth, then you do that. But you don't let them come and just let me take, oh, she's happy or he's aware and let me just jump inside and they possess you. I know that was a hard one to follow. People wonder why they money. It's all spiritual. Your money is a result of your belief and your practices. You have to accept that you are a co-creator in this universe. And that you have access to all the tools to create the wealth and the abundance that you desire. It is my belief that everything is available to me. Nothing is hidden and nothing is missing. And when it is, it's my responsibility to go tap myself within, clear the physical space, clear the mental space, clear the emotional space, right? And begin to see in this purity of the essence, go through the alchemic process of myself so that I can get back to the core and the pure nature. This is what we're doing. We're getting back to the pure essence of who we be so that we can expand into the higher level of advancement. And then you move fluidly through the different dimensions, the different areas. You don't have time for blame. Someone said to me, oh, I was in a counseling, oh, my wife goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I said, when does this happen? And then I looked and they're telling me their story. And then I realized something. This wife was a very, very involved, very compassionate, very much a giver. She's a giddy, hyper person, right? Optimistic. She's trying to be she's not trying, I take that back. She's spiritual. So what happens, right? When she has a conflict with someone makes her angry, to go from happy, joy to, that hurts. Not physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, that hurts. You're coming down from different dimensions, from a different level of frequency. Anger is a very low frequency compared to joy. So imagine somebody scraping across the chalkboard, or someone dragging you down, snatching you off your seat. You think you're ready to sit down, somebody snatches your chair. That's what is happening. This is why I'm telling you, we must elevate our language to the infinite intelligence level. We must stop thinking everything is, reaction. Yes, that's science, basic physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. But what they don't tell you is that when they've done the continuation of that, through epigenetics, and they realize that when they send these actions, right, depending upon what's there, they transform and they come into conformity. So then that proves again that we also have control of the energies that is coming our way. I teach at my retreats that women are water, and we conduct the currencies around us and that come through us and that come from us. You dictate, you transform, you conduct that energy across your waters. Sometimes you have to deflect it. I know. Not the usual conversation that I give to y'all. Not this long. But I really had to tell y'all about that because so many of us are getting distracted and we're going through our, people call it dark nights of the souls, or we're going through a crisis and we just turn our head away and we just give in. Oh, it's not true. Oh, I don't want to hear about that. There's a woman who came for help, spiritual help, to have spiritual work done for her. When she was getting her spiritual work done, she told the oracle started telling her what she needed to do. And she told the oracle, I don't know about that. I only want to know about, that's not the way it works. If you want to drive your car and there's a boulder in the road, if you don't remove the boulder, you're not going nowhere in the car. If we don't stop the boulders from falling into your path, it don't matter how pretty the car is. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? The embodiment of who we are spiritually, metaphysically, is where we need to be. Recognizing the interconnectedness that exists between us and all creations. Yes, it's irritating to see a spider in your house, and some of us may even have a uncomfortable level with them. But can you be patient enough to maybe scoot it out or scrape it up or whatever and throw it outside somewhere and let it start its journey again? Because after all, before we built our house, before we built our vehicle or whatever, they were already in existence. They are a creation as well. But just because I don't feel the necessity to interact with you doesn't mean I invalidate your reason to be here. Just because I love you doesn't mean that you need to be in my inner core circle. I'm telling y'all. In my book, I talk about a connection. That connections are like light bulbs. When a light bulb blows, you don't mourn it. You don't bury it. You don't keep trying to check back in the garbage and see if it's going to click back in or not, or go back and hold it and reminisce about all the books you read with it, all the food meals you cook with it. If you do, put a 1 in your group if you go back and mourn the light bulb when it's gone. This is for somebody in the group. Somebody needs to hear this. It's about a relationship. You don't know how to let go. And let me say, when I say relationships, I'm not always talking about what do you call it? A man-woman relationship, or woman-woman, or man-man, whatever your challenge is. I'm saying a relationship with another human being. Could be a child, could be a parent. Seriously. Ask yourself that. When you change your light bulb, are you running back to the trash to see? Did it click back in? Did you throw it out prematurely? Ask yourself that question. Because if that's what you're doing, then you're wasting time, energy, and space. If you are worrying, you are denying yourself the opportunity and the formability for yourself to do it. And if you believe to understand that you're already connected, that you're already one, and you understand, like I said earlier, the visualization of a vortex spinning and your energy field coming around it as it's spinning, that things are going to transform and transcend across your life in multiplicity of moments. Everything is temporary for a permanent purpose. It is your responsibility to determine how long that temporary is. This is spiritual tea time, y'all. We spilling the tea. We still in the 8th month, in the 8th year. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Someone said to me, "Oh, wow, you really be talking?" Da, da, da. I said, "Listen, this is how I talk every day. So if I open up to support you, I want you to start thinking about some things too. When things get, the key thing I want you to take away is that when things be, hey, I just have a saying, when things begin to crowd your way and make you feel like you just can't go on, stop. Scream on nice and loud. That's not my reality. And no, it's not the end of the road until you begin to believe it. That's my saying. For those of you that have been around me forever, that's my saying. That's the saying I've said for over 25 years. When things begin to cloud your way, make you feel like you just can't go on, stop. Scream out nice and loud. That's not my reality. And no, it's not the end of the road. That means at that moment, nothing, if you are if things are getting cloudy, you want to figure out how to clear the clouds. And that's not just by hankering down and hiding your face. I know some people are just only come on the lives because right now we're in this, just give me what I need to hear. I don't want to know. I don't want to do any work. Because everybody's tired. I get it. I'm tired too. But when you make an agreement that you want to have more in your life, it requires more from you. And it's not predicated on who your family is. And yes, there are family choices that we continue to be impacted by. And there are even a few things that have been cursed upon us, things we have picked up, things that have been given to us without our permission. But there's always an opportunity for us to shift, transform, and recreate. Are you with me? I think that I also realized too, I think California is still an hour ahead of me. No, hour behind me, I think. California is an hour behind me because right now it's like 1:42, I think. If anybody's in California, let me know what time it is. Let me know where you at. Let me know where you at. Hey, let me know where you at. Yeah. So why don't we do this? Those of you that are here, go ahead and post up your questions. I'm going to find my spectacles. And I'm going to start answering questions. If you have any questions for me before you start, they don't have to be life questions. They can be spiritual questions. And you can ask me, and I will make an attempt to support you with an answer or guide you to a place where you might possibly can get the answer. How about that? Yeah. I think I saw Sunfire, Donna, Jacqueline was here, Jelani was here. I think I saw some more folks. I just couldn't see all the names. Okay. Jackie say it's the same time. Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right. What's something? You know what? Let me tell you, you are good. Your life is good. Everything around you is good. Now what? Now what? I know you're like, dang, sister, come on, quit playing. Tell me what you want to hear. Be bold. Be free. It feel like you in Cali. That means you're enjoying yourself. That means you're enjoying yourself. Honestly, what I got for you, what I'm getting for you, seriously, what I'm getting for you is that you need to take more time out for yourself just to kind of breathe and relax. You also need to take some time out for yourself to begin to, what's what I'm looking for? Like just kind of get yourself into a space where I don't give a damn mode. You need a few more I don't give a damn modes so that you can take care of you, Jeannie. I know you have children, spouse, all that stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying abandon them. I'm saying you need to request and implement more of that time. Are you hearing me? For yourself. Yes, there has to be a change, but you won't make the change anyway until after the new year. Hey, love, how are you? Oh, girl, I'm loving your events. I've been seeing you. I can't wait to come. I can't wait to have an opportunity. I really am trying to come to the Bay Area. Everybody wants me to come to the Bay Area and do a retreat. But if you know you want to do that, we just got to get a spot. You gotta pay. You know, the fee doesn't change. It's still $2,500 for a retreat per person. It'll be for 4 days, and then we go from there. Absolutely, positively, so it is. The next retreat is actually going to be some. Listen, y'all can do private retreats. I have a couple of private soul sabbatical retreats that are coming up in September. That's when you come with me you get here on a Friday afternoon and you leave on a Sunday afternoon. And you spend that time with me one-to-one. We go through some processes for yourself. You can do that. That's $2,500. And then if you're coming to the regular retreat, it's $2,500. If you come and join me in Ghana, West Africa, or Costa Rica, it's $3,500. Yeah, I know, right? It sounds like a lot, but it's so worth it, right? So worth it. So worth it. I'm trying to motivate myself and feel more empowered every day. Let me tell you something. There's two types of motivations, intrinsic and extrinsic. So again, and when I tell you take time out for yourself, what I'm hearing is that it's like you do need a little bit of touch of healing and within your heart area, right? Because you're in conflict. But if you take those I don't give a damn moments, those moments when you say it's all about me healing, it's all about me breathing, it's all about me taking a drink of water or juice or wine or whatever you're going to take. Because like you don't do that because you feel guilty when you do that. Or when you go take your time to yourself, you really not taking time for yourself. What you're really doing is going and then doing something for somebody else or with somebody else. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to do some inner quiet work. You need to get into the silence of you for a while and read the book of Genie. You need that. That's what I'm getting. Hey, honey, how are you? All right, what I'm picking up right now is that you actually in a good space. You did something different with your hair, or you're talking about doing something with your hair. I did lock you, so you can comment, Delky. You can comment. I also see there being like a shift in you around. I'm not sure this is a contract or this is like a raise that you're getting. Something about your employment and income. But it's all bright days. So if you're looking for a building or if you're moving your business in a building, it definitely will work for the betterment. You another one that if you get out your head when it comes to dealing with people and just do what you got to do and stop letting people be the one to convince you that they can do better and more than you can do, you'll be okay. I don't know. We got a serious delay, but that's okay. All right. Hey, Jelani, listen, it's I'm glad you're on here. I thought about you earlier today. I was eating breakfast. I know, right? Rare, but I was eating breakfast. And when I was eating breakfast, you came to my mind and it said, is she just trust her confidence? I think that line when it said, don't compare yourself, just step into your stuff. Step into it. Walk confidently. Listen, give your input. You have something to contribute to. Because this is going to be a really good place for you to meet some people. I feel wherever this is, I see you like moving with a group of people, a couple of girls. There's a guy there too, but it seems like whoever you're with, like you need to be more proactive and interactive in the conversations or the planning or whatever you're doing. Yeah. I didn't meet my potential boo yet, sister, but I'm looking forward to. My question is, how will my birthday trip go? I'm always switching up when it comes to doing something for myself, but I know the trip is fine. Are you planning a trip on the water or something? A boat riders? You another one. You just got to walk in what you want. And let me tell you something. Your boo ain't going to be able to handle you because you trying to go back and you're going to try to fall back into that energy. Your boo ain't for that. You got to stand in your big queen energy. You got to stand in your big energy, your power when it comes to your relationship dynamics. Yeah. You got to come into your power for your relationship. But the trip is going to be fun. And stop being so, what's what I'm looking for? Yes, you got a person that's on the cusp of you. Like I see the person there, but they're telling me, don't be like, oh, is that him? Is that him? Is that him? Is that him? And then you miss out because you're so busy trying to, remember I talked about distractions? Mm-hmm. Hey, all right. Your family, as in your children and siblings. I saw a little bit of a conflict. I don't see that there's going to be anything as far as health wise. You should be fine. Mm-hmm. Because whatever you concerned about, Doki, with the parent situation, or maybe I don't know if this is your grandparent, it's an elder. I'll just say an elder person. It will work itself out. But the more you keep worrying and trying to make it nice and neat, that's why it feels like it's such a big issue about your parents. Sometimes, like I said, you weren't on here earlier. I don't think. I'm not aware if you were on here earlier when I talked about sometimes when we get conflicts, when we get heavy choices that we have to make, it's for us to double down, triple down, quadruple down on our beliefs and our spiritual power. Right? So you can have that extra confidence when you're dealing with it. Do not allow this situation. How do I say this? Don't allow the situation to take up so much of your space and time. It's like, why do you have to be the one that makes the peace to make the resolvement? Okay, your parents. Okay, good. Okay, that's what I saw, like some elders, your dad. Okay, that's who that is. I can see him. Remember, if you don't ever take a chance and change the way and take the leadership role to stand up first for yourself in a situation, and then you can see more of what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I'm just saying, I understand our parents, we're supposed to honor them, love them, but sometimes we have to be able to step back. We have to be able to step back to get the full girth of what it is we're supposed to be doing and what are we supposed to learn in this situation and do. I'm telling you, I went through that myself in a family situation. Mm-hmm. Well, I see you around some water. So I'm not aware, things have changed. Maybe it's that hotel that they got the little underground water or whatever it is. You understand? But I do see you doing something with water. Supposed to be meeting the journalist tomorrow before the game, and she's a girl co-worker, and the guy went, oh wow, okay, all right. Well, that means, that's what it says. Stand your ground, right? Be confident. Show what you know. Ask the questions the way that you need to ask the questions to get what you desire, right? Absolutely. Congratulations, my love. Congratulations. Hey, gorgeous. What's the 411? Where you been, child? You are listening to Spiritually Speaking. I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua, your host, and we are just having a good time here on Spiritually Speaking. We talked about several things. This is a podcast for us to talk about the things that are esoteric, spiritual, and also do a few, spiritual tap-ins and see what we can find to support us on our journey of advancement. Remind everybody that on Sunday, we'll do 7:30 meditation, and then we're going to have a speaker on Sunday. So come back and join us over at Global Eternal Life on YouTube. You'll be able to find us over there. Uh-huh. Oh, girl, be quiet. Hey, be quiet. Be quiet. Hey, you are something else. Huh? Your body. You are a young one. You are a young one. Don't let it fool you. Enjoy yourself. Remember, it's the mind process. Hey, gorgeous. Right? So allow yourself to move in that energy. Allow yourself to recall the conversation. I really want to invite y'all. I'm going to try to break it up and put it into smaller pieces so you can see it, because I think I talked today for about 30 minutes before we got started with the questions. Those of you that are coming in right now, quickly ask a question and we can go from here. But yeah, that's what that is. That's what that is. And I think I told y'all about the retreats. The Academy is coming back, 297 starting in September, and it'll be for 12 months. Retreats are 2,500, whether they're personal, one-to-one, or in the group. You're going to be 2,500. And if you want to come with me in Ghana, it's 3,500. It's 3,500. Because I got to make sure we got transportation and all that good stuff. Yeah. Oh, girl. Okay, let's see who we got up in here. Okay, I will. How will the rest of the month go for me? I had 2 job interviews this week. Very good. Who cooking chicken or eating chicken or something? That's a weird taste that come in my mouth. I hope this chicken y'all got. Somebody eat? What y'all eating? Turkey or something? What is something? Some type of meat. Somebody's eating some type of meat or something. I feel like right. The rest of this, yeah, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Sometimes I pick up stuff, like that one time lady got slapped by her husband and it hit me. Okay. Yeah, for you. Let me share this with you. About you and job interviews. I think I told you this before. You will have plenty job interviews. But I really feel like you're not allowed to work until like September, October. It's like you're supposed to be resting. And I know what you're saying. You're going to say, oh, well, I need money. Like, you don't need money. You need to manifest your abundance. And you need to manifest the prosperity within yourself and within your household. And there needs to be a little bit more alignment. Let me tell you something. When the word that came to me this morning was covenant. And I posted it on my page, and I think it says something like an agreement between 2 people to complete a certain goal or task. Right? It's like a serious agreement. That's what you need when it comes to your abundance and your prosperity, because the job will only add to I just feel like you would get so frustrated. But the month of September, they're saying you will be just fine. So get ready. I know we have a couple of weeks left, but I had to say that. Yeah. Sometimes we push when we should just be chilling. Do you got a remedy? Girl, no, I don't. Okay. Your remedy is to eat properly during your menstrual cycle, before your menstrual cycle, so that we can control the hormones and you can control the other things that are going on. If you find in yourself, I think I have something on my page that talks about, the process of premenstrual syndrome and postmenstrual syndrome, and then your menstrual cycle. Yeah. Oh, y'all talking about my chicken comment? Hey. I don't even know what Zaxby is. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. But okay, we'll give them a few more moments. But yeah, that's what we talking about. Look at my page. Go to my page and see if I have it there. If it's still up. I know I did one a while back to talk about the menstrual cycle. But everything that happens in your body that involves hormones can always be impacted or impacted. Okay. All right. There are certain foods you should be avoiding. Okay, it's a chicken place. Okay. I was like, Jagby, what is that? A meal? Is that a certain type of meal? So Absolutely, positively, so it is. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you haven't followed me, you know I have Spiritual Soul Spa on TikTok and the Chat Diva on TikTok. You can also follow me here where you're following me at right now. And you can find me on YouTube as the Chat House. The Chat House. And we can have more conversations like this that elevate us into higher advancements. That's just it. I think I want to maybe read something to y'all today. I think. No, I'm just going to tell y'all. So before I go, one of the things that I was reading, I was reviewing a book. And oh, wow, how could the author just escape me? I see the book. It's in my suitcase still. But the book was saying that we have to recondition ourselves. We have to recondition ourselves to understand that we are one with divine creator, source, life, universe, infinite wisdom, presence, God, Allah, Yahweh, whichever term you need to put there, right? And if that is so, once you really can just take that small little piece and recognize that it's inside of you, it's not outside of you, it will shift a lot of the things that happen in our bodies and in our lives. It will allow us the opportunity and the plentifulness of our universe to be right with us, right here. Because you can have whatever you like in my TI voice. That's not just for some people. There is no exclusionary clause because you did something or you didn't do something. Yes, it slows down and it may have built up some karma and you may have to deal with that karma. But part of the healing that I want people to continue to emphasize is that when we come together, I don't need to hear your sad story or your horrible story in order to remind you who you really are. I just want to be able to have you reposition, redirect, re-speak the vocabulary. Redirect your focuses. Redirect your appetites. Correct? Redirecting. Don't be so nice. Don't be so accommodating that you forget about duality. That there are times when you cannot be nice the way people perceive the word nice. There are times when you cannot get involved because you getting involved is distracting you from that which you need to do. Wait till my new book comes. My new book coming. And it's really for those of us who have been misusing words. You know, we get these words and we get these codes that they talk about, these number combinations and all these things. And we think it's just like oh, let me put this code in like I'm doing a cheat code. There's no cheat code. If you do the code today, what's that guy? Money coming to me, da 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 da. That's that song that was real popular on TikTok. You don't see it no more. Why? Because people didn't get the money tomorrow or tonight, so they stopped saying it. Not understanding you are shifting and transforming things when you start a mantra. Your prayers should be affirmative, not begging. Because I'm just saying, if you want it, speak it. Start looking for hints and paths that guide you to what you want. Because then and only then will we begin to experience ourselves in a higher consciousness. Because your subconscious never turns off. It's like a sponge. It's constantly taking in everything, pulling up all memories. It's getting triggered, all kind of stuff. Fight or flight is kicking in. But now that we are aware that it's there, we can be like, let me give you a little treat. Let me give you something to chew on. Let me give you something to distract you so that I can hear and see and begin to create and realize that everything is not happening to me, but everything is happening for me. And that when I begin to do that, I can begin to manifest that which I know is for me. And then you have and create your reality. Even though you may see other things around you, for you, you can throw them some empathetic light, some compassionate light, and you can keep on healing light, and you can keep moving forward. And for those of you, I don't know why, I do know why, it just told me that some of you that are parents need to quit trying to use your children. Your children are our gifts. You are their guides. It's not your responsibility to live their life for them, or it's not. They have a calling. Hey, gorgeous. So remember that today as you're going out into the world, back into the harnessing. Everything you see is not necessarily for you to intervene in. Everything you hear is not. What is your goal of the day? Did you get enough sleep? Did you drink enough water? I'm telling you, if you don't drink water, I don't like to taste the water, sister. Fine. Put some citrus in it. Put some fruit in it. Let's begin. And the other thing, stop clouding up your spaces with other people's junk. I'm an empath. I'm a seer. I'm a healer. No. Some of the most chaotic people are the people who are accepting their gifts. You start a business and now your business busy. Now you complaining. Does that make sense? That's that subconscious mind. Those are those fears that thought you couldn't do it anyway. So now you have to be able to shift. I did do it. I can do it. It's not too many customers. Guess what? I am ready to go ahead and hire me some support, even if it's just for 3 hours a day. I never forget, I was working with Lisa Nichols, and she did this. Maybe it was before I started working with her. I heard her do a talk somewhere. We were in the same venue, and she did a talk, and she talked about being able to hire people. This is a whole nother conversation. Y'all know that's what I do as well. Money is money. It's prosperity. It's abundance. But she made this comment, and she said, if you are doing penny tasks, if you're the person who's doing the inventory, if you're the person doing the flyer, if you're the person, creating the ad, how much money are you really making? Like, think about that. Like, how much could you pay a person to make you a flyer? You can go to Fiverr. I think they charge $20. They're supposed to be $5, but now they're probably about $20, $30, right? And the time it would take that person to create your flyer, what could you be doing that could bring you dollars? You could be out there getting the customers. You could be out there cooking the products. You could be out there developing the whatever, talking. So you have to ask yourself, and as parents, we keep getting in conflict with my children need me, but your children need you to provide them their basic essentials, and for you to be in your mental and emotional stability and acuity. And you can't do that if you're staying gone 12, 15 hours a day. And then because they say they miss you, now you feel bad. No, this is the agreement you asked for. So all the resources, all the things will come and be a part of that life to support you. That's how it works. But if you let that subconscious mind lead the conversation, you become stagnant. You forget about your gifts. You forget about the vocabulary of the infinite, right? You forget about all that, and you revert back to everything is happening to me. I have no control. My life is been out of control. These people, you have put expectations on people. The 4 agreement tells you don't take it personal. The 4 agreements say don't take it personal. People do what they want to do because that's what they want to do to make themselves feel whole and complete. For number one, have integrity. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. If you don't want something, say, I don't want it. But if it's something that you desire for yourself, focus on that, not what you don't want. If you want food, don't keep tomorrow. I don't have no food. Focus on the food. What kind of food do you want? Then your reticular activation kicks in. Then your conscious mind begins to search and seek out ways for you to get food, things you never even thought about. This is why I said it just can't be me doing readings on people. Like if I do your reading and I see, and then they tell me something else is going on, I got to tell you that. Right? Right. That's not your responsibility to expect anything out of people, except for they're going to be who they are. What did DMX say? Trust people to be exactly who they are. Trust people to be exactly who they are, not who you want them to be, but who they really are. And then you spend less time in anguish. Oh, they changed on me. No, they didn't change. They just stopped minimizing whatever it is they were doing. Oh, they told me they could do it. Yeah, they may have, but they also told you they couldn't do it. And you chose to put that on them. So the pressure made them give in. Pressure made them give in. Okay. I need to focus on myself doing what's best for me and my responsibilities. Absolutely, positively, so it is. Your children should be priority, but not to the point where they sabotage you from being able to take care of you, because you are your greatest asset. Your time is your second greatest asset. How you utilize you and your time is going to impact the quality of your life. And that's going to affect, and then how you handle it is impacted by what you believe about yourself and what you believe is possible for yourself. Somebody said, oh, I think somebody put something on me. And I said, why was that the first thing you came to your mind when you called me? It says, somebody put something on me because I can't think. I said, you can't think. Tell me what's. Then I tapped in. I said, wait a minute. It shows you going boom, 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 boom. You trying to do this? She said, yeah, because my friend is getting married and this is happening and this is happening. My husband. I said, so now you're saying somebody put something on you because your money drawn up because you're not spending time in your business, and the part-time job you have is complaining, saying your quality of work has gone down. But look at these things you're doing. So there's not everything. While everything is spiritual, that doesn't mean it's impacting you. I know y'all didn't want to hear that. Because y'all love for people to tell you that it's outside of yourself, to blame something else. A person can only put something on you based upon your area that you choose not to address, or that you talk about would be your weakness or would harsh you. That's what that person attacks. That's what they attack or slow down. The enemy, that's my enemy. Lupe Fiasco. Y'all know I'm a hip hop head. For sure. For sure. We have to get back into these spaces. That's why when I give you readings, I listen to what spirit tell me to tell you. So one lady got mad at me and said, well, I didn't want to know that we were going to break up. And I don't want us to break up. And I said, you about 6 months late for that. When you did, I'd never forget this one lady called me talking about her husband. Does this guy something about, she was having an affair with the neighbor. And I said, wait. Your husband's not having an affair. You are. Oh, no, I want to know if I said, you're having an affair. And I was allowed to tell her the dude's name, describe the house. Then she hung up on me. You can't play with me in spirit. But that's how people are, because they want somebody else to be the bad person. Someone else has to be the villain. Sometimes you're the villain. Sometimes you're the co-host. You're the host of the chaos. You're the creator of the chaos. Oh, I'm excited for you. Congratulations. I've been working on your behalf as well. That's why I say I'm straightforward. I'm very straightforward. In my life, people say, wow, you just, in my life, I'm that way. I'm very compassionate. I'm very free, very jovial. But I'm just going to tell you straight off from the can, this is what it is. No, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I will do that. You can have a nice day. That's not my reality. Not my monkey, not my show, not my business. Seriously, don't involve me in that. I want to be a part of that. I don't want to. You got to know for yourself. There's no when if you want to really tap into your greatness, that's what you start doing. Stop believing that everything outside of you is more powerful than you. Instead of you saying anything that's out in this universe is a part of me and I'm connected to it. Therefore, I can utilize it for my benefit, for my timeline, and for my life. We say, you can't handle the truth, right? That movie. I'm happy to see you too, beloved. I really miss you. We're going live again on Sunday. All right. I'm gonna start calling on y'all to do stuff like meditations and the prayer meditations, the focused thoughts, and all that stuff. Yes, Hunty. Oh, we're a community, Hunty. Hey, Danielle. Yeah, so Eternal Life Center for Spiritual Advancement will be open up on Sundays now. I don't know if you heard me when I said, Donna, I don't know if you heard that the academy's back open. And then I'm doing individual retreats starting again in September. You know, the other retreats are gone. If you come into Ghana with me, then it's more, but it's $2,500. If you come into the private weekend with me, it's $2,500 here at the house. Like even that, like I just said to myself, I'm like, what is this about? You know? Okay, what is this about? Hey, I saw you were in Cancun. Oh, thank you. You know, so we just have to keep this in mind, keep ourselves moving forward. Last minute, if people want to quickly drop a question because it is coming close to the end. I've been on here a little over an hour, and I try to keep this podcast to exactly an hour so they can edit it down and get it back out, get the little highlights out. If you have feedback for me, please send me some feedback. Like, I would love to be able to post you and keep us going. Listen, we have to. You know, you all are so important to me. I'm being honest with you. Like, I really missed y'all. I was very, very distraught that I wasn't able to utilize my computer, and I was about to go and do something. And they were like, don't do it. And the spirit was like, sit back and relax. There's a reason why you can't have this computer. And I was like, okay. And then the way that it happened, I was like, you're right. I would have missed that. So I sat still. You understand? I sat still. Yes. Oh, your mama's fine. Why she just look at me and shake her head like, in other words, she telling me to tell you, you better quit playing. Quit worrying so much. Quit worrying so much. Donna, do you understand how much she values what you've done and do for her on her behalf? Maybe that's a better way to say it. I feel your heart. I feel it. But she is really on this mode of like, why is Donna acting like I don't know? And she's saying something about a one little time that you keep beating yourself up against. But no. You and your mama fine. Your mama's fine. Allow her. She has chosen not to do anything but stay like she is for a reason. She's also going through a moment of revelation. What's the word? How can I say this? I can't tell her business online. But she's going through this process where she herself is making some decisions and going through some karma and dharma energy and sending love and energy to some of y'all that need that. Like, she's making preparation for some things. But she ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't I hope you understand what I'm saying to you? Mm-hmm. It is well. Donna, it's time for you to not fake being happy. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Be happy. Say what you want to say and be happy. There's a video I saw, and Reverend Ike is talking. Reverend Ike said, "You got to get to where you say, I don't give a damn what other people say or think or want me to do. You don't have to feel guilty for nothing." Like I said, but you got the point. Oh, thank you, my love. Yeah. So that's where we at right now. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go get myself out of here. It is, we overstayed our time a little bit, but thanks again for joining me. I'll be back again. I'm back on schedule Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll be here. Hey, Mel, what's going on? Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, same time, same place. We'll be back here. You know, we don't change our time zones here, but everything is available to you. Fix your mind. Fix your mind. Delete this idea. Not everybody's coming in. What y'all do? What y'all do? Go tag everybody. Not everybody coming in. Hey, man, how are you? I'm good. You know, just getting ourselves in this position. I really do encourage you to go back and listen to the first half of our program so you can hear the conversations, because me just giving you a reading, me giving you a consultation, me giving you I've been on for 1 hour and 11 minutes and 41 seconds. So, you know, that's great. I give you some insight. I give you some, I give you a little bit of some time and energy, but it's also a requirement for you to be able to know how it works, how to make it really, really impact. If I tell you you get in a car, if I tell you that your relationship is healing, now you go back and listen to what I've given you, and then you're able to do it. I just saw the tarot card in my head, the Fool's card. That means you're going to be free. Somebody needs to understand that they need to be free and more active in the choices that they make and that they accept as their life. Seriously. Seriously. That's where we are. That's where we are. That's where we are. I want to get you to the spaces where you remember, like I said, remember who you are and how to utilize your innate information awaiting manifestation. So hopefully I'll see you all on Sunday. If you want to join me, it's at Global Eternal Life on YouTube. We'll be podcasting through there. We're going to have a guest on Sunday. Yeah, we're going to have a guest on Sunday, I think. If not, then it'll be me. But it'll happen, right? I just want a better space in life. My life is a better space. My life will be a better space. My life is a better space. And what's in that space? You start telling yourself, you know, in this space, I have my own space, my own life for me, living space for me and my children. In this space, I have furniture over here, and I got a plant over here, and I got this lamp that shines through here, and I have in my kitchen, I have this, and you can smell the aroma of this, and outside I can hear my children as I'm in the kitchen window. I can see my children playing, or I can look and sit there and watch them in their rooms running through the house. Like, you got to see it. I'm coming home from work, driving my car, and, you know, I'm taking a phone call from the person who's going to be with me. This is where we got to get to. No more. No more wait and see. It is as it is. It is a time for a new beginning. It's time for stability. Yes. Go boldly. Go free. Allow yourself to trust that you are more than enough. And that the things that you are deficient in, you are willing and to accept them and develop them. That's it. Okay. Somebody else posted a question. I think I overlooked somebody's question, but Shanti, I'm gonna go with you. Okay. Yeah, Mama said. Said she want to know something. Okay, let me do Shanti, and then I'll do Ya. Okay. Hey, Spirit has for you today, as a matter of fact, is telling you to stand in your truth. Stand in your truth against people who are trying to box you into a decision you made. You can change your mind. If you say yes, you can say no now. Or you can say yes, but with these conditions. It's telling you to stand in your truth. Know what to cut off when it's time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was for Shanti. Let me go back up to Ya. I know I saw her name. Y'all be getting it in. Hey, Ya, I see two big checks right away. Two big checks. One of them is for a house, and another one is that I don't know if this is your commission or what it is, but it's something. I see two big checks around you. And don't change your car. And don't change your car. Not yet. All right, baby, go ahead. Okay, Sierra, let me see what comes up for you. You know that energy that you have, it says that wow, that was fast too. So it just showed you like sitting in a white chair, and you were like, yes, 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 yes. Then you flipped and you changed your position. You was like, oh, but and then so like you're going through these phases of fighting through your doubts. You're going through these phases of fighting through your doubts. And so what that's telling me is knock everything out your mind except for the fact that you're gonna get everything that you asking for, because now you have no choice. Because I think I remember telling you something, and if I'm not, I'm telling you now, Sierra, you must become so independent and so focused in your thoughts, because you were supposed to have a couple of things, and it's just like if you can imagine something, just like something stopping it, and it's just stopping up. It's stopping up. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is just piling up. It's piling up because you put this blocker there. When they told you to focus on you instead of trying to bring up, you don't need other people's approval and agreement. You just need to go and do what you got to do and be an advocate. This is for you to spring into the strength of the woman that you are. So if you haven't got the position, I don't know why I want to say it's a school, but wherever this position is you're about to get, it's coming through. But you got to have everything in order, because everything is coming in boom, 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 very quickly, because it's been stopped. It's been stopped. So now when you move that, it's going. So you got to be ready to handle it all. And do not, it just flashed. If you tell somebody, it's going to mess up. It's about your independence. All right. Any messages for me? Hey, baby. When you first came in, it said you were trying to, it says you've been looking backwards. I saw your head like this. You don't look backwards, and don't take on shame and frustration from your past. And this is about change for you. You say you want change, but you're not willing to accept that change. And you start feeling self-confident about your situations in your life. Whatever you choose to do, Mel, with whoever you choose to do, take responsibility and accountability for it. If it don't benefit you the way you wanted it to, make sure you get some type of benefit. If somebody try to put you down because of what your choice was and they don't feel, tell them thank you for sharing. Have a nice day. That's it. That's it. You got to come out that energy. It's all in my ears and it's irritating me. It's all in my ears. I can hear it. I feel the heat. So you got to let that go. Now it's in your throat. You can't even talk. You can't even sing. You can't do nothing because you saw you riding back in that foot in that mess. Absolutely, positively. Make a decision. You here today, and you're gonna be here tomorrow, or you're gonna stay in 3 weeks ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. Let it go. All right, y'all. I think that was everybody. Yeah, what you holding on to it for? Your mind and body is transforming, and then all of a sudden you're gonna let some emotions and one or two situations take you backwards. No, because it's not about oh, the name just came. It was a name that just came that you've okay, but I can't say that online. But you get my point. You know the person. Release it. Hmm. I hear a song called I Live in the Land of the I Am. More than I should be, I am. More than I can be, I am. All that I am. That's what I hear for you. You have to remember who you are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have to focus on you. Go back and listen to the first part. A lot of us should be focused on new beginnings. This is all about new beginnings, new ways of thinking, new ways. And this is the 8th month of the 8th year. This year, I told y'all, is about infinite possibilities and deliverance of the things that we desire for ourselves. And it's going to force you to have to stand up and make a decision and make a choice of what you want. All right. All right. All right, y'all. I do have to go. It is 2:33. 5 and 8. So look, the number is 8. I'm ending on an 8 number. 2 plus 5. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8. And the clock is telling us it's 1:22. 3 plus 2 is 5. So even everything is telling me that it's time for us to go and have a great time, enjoy ourselves. I will see y'all again. Like I said, you're invited to join me on Global Eternal Life. It is the Eternal Life Center for Spiritual Advancement on YouTube on Sunday, 7:30 a.m. Arizona and Pacific time. Will be our meditation and prayer opportunities, and then we'll have a speaker that will come on after that. So let me know if you can be there, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.